So I think the big question is, are we going to see a continuation in a pullback? Are we going to see the downtrend that we're seeing in the stock market overflow into crypto? And every single bull run cycle, and you could do the research on this, don't trust me, but the correlation between the stock market dipping and the end of the bull run was 100% there. Fact. That's a fact. If anyone tells you any different, they don't know what they're talking about. It does correlate. 1,000% it correlates. And today we had a sell-off in the stock market. It's not going to end. We had a sell-off in crypto. Wasn't super bad, but it's bad enough. And if it continues along with the stock market, we could see it worsening. So let's talk about that. Guys, welcome to Player One Signals. My name is Crypto Mike. Every day on this channel, I teach you how to make money in crypto, whether we're in a bull or a bear market. If you like making money in crypto, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button, tick the notification bell, give me a like, drop a comment, etc. Let's dive right into it. Market sentiment. And by the way, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for dropping the comments and the likes. You guys are really awesome. I just want to give you guys value. So look, I watched this guy. I watched a lot of things, but I watched this guy in particular. His name, his YouTube channel is Meet Kevin. If you guys don't know about Meet Kevin, look him up. Go watch his latest video today about the market and inflation and how we're seeing just everyone is scared of inflation. And if you could put in a perfect recipe to make inflation, it would be exactly what the United States has done. Printing more money, cutting off jobs like pipelines that are entire industries, and basically just, it's the perfect recipe for inflation. So people are scared out of their minds. And there's something really interesting that he went over on Friday when the job numbers came out, and it was underwhelming. I was in my garage doing some stuff. I was listening to him, and he was saying that the companies with the largest earnings, like Apple, like Tesla, they basically it didn't matter. Their stocks were selling. People were selling them. And it's like, isn't it supposed to be the opposite? Like, if you report awesome earnings, isn't your stock supposed to go up? So what he's saying is that he doesn't even have an explanation for it. He's just like, people have lost their goddamn minds. So, and I agree with him. I think that's pretty crazy too. But it's also a lot of traders that around the world, they're taking their profits right now, et cetera. I don't know. There's a lot of stipulation. But why does it matter to us in the crypto world? It matters to us because you want to be perceptive in the entire market, okay, in the entire investment arena. And by understanding the stock market and how it correlates, you can better understand what's about to happen with crypto. So let's take a look at the overall market right now. And just across the board, what we want to do is just scroll down, just look with the eye and see this column in the last 24 hours, just see that percentage right there and kind of what you're seeing. And what do we see? We see about a 10%-ish pullback across the board. Fair enough, right? About 10%, give or take, right? I would say about that 10% range. And it's across the board. Now, some coins that aren't as strong maybe, and I don't mean Doge. For those of you, I'm not a Doge hater, guys. There's a place in the ecosystem of cryptocurrency for Doge somewhere. It just isn't going to be up here. Give me a like if you like that. Give me a like. I just don't think it's a top 10 crypto, but I like it, and it's got good marketing. But anyways, think about the guy who was on, and I don't know if you guys saw this story about him, but he's a guy, I don't know, they call him like Slum Doge Millionaire. They call him a bunch of names, Doge Father, like the real Doge Father. He's a guy who made $2 million. He was at the other day at like 50 something cents. It was like 50, it might have been 60 something cents. He was at like $2 million bucks, and he held, and they're like, dude, a bird in the hand, man. You have a $60,000 a year job. And the guy's like really likable, but he has diamond hands. He's not selling. He doesn't care. He said he's seen Doge go to 20 cents, pull back to 3 cents, go up to 40 cents, pull back. Like he's clearly not selling, and I get it. Props to him, man. Props to him. But as someone who manages their portfolio on a daily basis, which is important if you want the ultimate gains, you have to be perceptive and you have to read your market. And so we called the drop on Doge because it's very simple. And for those of you that are new, here's a saying that you want to live by moving forward. Okay, buy the hype, sell the news. If you haven't heard that saying before, you're here now. Buy the hype, sell the news. So it hyped up, and then Saturday Night Live, anything can happen. Smart people sold. That's just all there is to it. You take your profits. By the way, guys, on my channel, I teach to take your profits. A lot of you guys are into this coin right now, so I'm going to pull it up. But Trias is a name. It's a $1 billion project for sure. It's a $1 billion project. There's no doubt about it, guys. It's a $1 billion project. Now, they do not have a working product. They're still waiting on patents. So it's not a $1 billion product today, but it will be, in my opinion, my humble opinion. It will be. Look at the market cap. You got a $34 million market cap. Okay, just hit about 50 million when it was up here at its peak at $30 yesterday. Okay, we had a massive pullback. Now, I want to talk about this. I just got through saying that good projects, solid projects, won't see as big of a pullback. Guys, you have to understand, Trias does not have a working product. So when I tell you that $30 is a good time, it's hard when something's going up to get out, isn't it? It's really hard. You got to learn to take your profits when these things hit certain milestones. $30 is going to be a good milestone because any price target with a zero involved, all right, just in my experience, 50, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60, etc., right? Those can be different, very important milestones. I show you guys Fibonacci retracement levels and different price targets, okay? $20. Shit, guys. We were at $17 the other day. I said $20, guys. Remember to take your profits. We shot up to 26 the next morning, all right? This project has a lot of legs, but you have to understand, you newbies out there, you guys that are aping in at all-time highs, it's okay if you made that mistake, but understand this. You can have diamond hands here, guys. You don't need to sell. And I'm just telling you, this is a solid project. You're good. You're in good hands. The good news is you're in good hands. The bad news is it's going to hurt it's going to hurt really bad when the price dips. Because when it dips, it's going to dip hard. Because the people who are investors are in this type of project. This is early. You guys I don't know if you understand. You're ahead of the curve. If you're in Trias right now, you're like on the cutting edge of crypto. In my opinion, what I mean by that is like you're really being perceptive. You're really taking a risk. It's a risk. And so with that risk, you just have to understand you want to take your profits, okay? That's really important, guys. I don't want to tell you guys to just hold on through the pain of it all. We want to take our profits at certain milestones, rebuy. Take profits, rebuy. That's how you maximize your potential. Okay, $30, I took a little bit out. I'm not going to lie. I didn't take it all out. I usually do. I usually drop the whole bag, and then I'll wait for it to dip. But there was so much steam from over the weekend that nothing showed me on the chart when I looked at it. Like, we could go look at a chart, but nothing showed me that this had any type of resistance. Now, granted, when I woke up today, I had stuff I was doing. I didn't even look at the crypto charts. Honestly, I was so confident yesterday that we'd see green for this week. I had no idea that we would have such a sell-off in the stock market. And that taught me a lesson. Hey, if I'm going to be, on this YouTube channel preaching what to get into, what to get out of, I need to be very perceptive and watch what's going on in all sectors for you guys, because you guys are trusting me, and I appreciate you. Much love. To give you the best stuff, best advice out there. Right now, here's my advice. Projects like Trias, projects like ADA, where I literally thought that today we'd be sitting around a $2 ADA. I really did. I really thought that. Now, do I think that that's going to happen before the week's end? Maybe. Now I've changed my perspective because the market has changed. You can't blame anyone for markets changing, okay? This is why trading is hard, man. That's why making money in any market is really, really hard, because if you're just going to hold, Okay, but we could be seeing the turn, and I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying this is what it is. No negativity. It's all positive, man. But we could be seeing the start of a real turn in the market, like to the downside, because of the stock market pulling the weight of everything with it. And it's not just our market. By the way, guys, we're not the only ones with issues, especially inflation issues. Like, this is happening worldwide. I think people are going to flock to crypto. I think people will flock to crypto as a way to fight against inflation. But there are so many laws that have not been put into place, especially for tax implications and whatnot, that people don't understand. Such as this right here. Let me give you guys a piece of really awesome. You know, if you know this, you're going to be like, people are going to be like, holy shit, I didn't know that. You can borrow against Bitcoin. You could put all your money in Bitcoin, literally all your money into Bitcoin, and not pay 1 cent in taxes. How is this possible? You can borrow against your Bitcoin. You can't borrow against ADA. You can't. Okay, you can't borrow against what's it called? Trias. You can't. Okay, if you pull that money out, you pay capital gains tax. If you put your money into Bitcoin, you can borrow against Bitcoin for a really low rate too. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So if, you know, for me, the money that I have in crypto, and one day I'll break down my whole portfolio for you guys. I think that'd be fun. But the money I have in crypto is staying in crypto. I have no want to take it out, because I know that the future of money and the future of currency will be crypto. Now, whether or not the currency is Bitcoin, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think Bitcoin will be the currency. It'll be something that's less costly, faster, you know, transaction speed, stuff like that. Maybe it'll be on the FTM network, you know, the Phantom network. Maybe it'll be on the Matic network. I don't know. It'll depend, but we have a long way to go before that happens. But what I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to give you guys advice on the entire industry. And I'm just saying, hey, look, right now you may want to chill out. Don't ape into anything. Don't just go and buy dips. And I never would say this, guys. I would never say this unless if we didn't see what was going on, if what was happening in the stock market wasn't happening right now, and what was happening with inflation wasn't happening right now, I wouldn't say this. But we could see a further dip across the board. So be careful is all I'm saying. Maybe don't ape in right now. Buy a little right now. Okay, it's called dollar cost averaging. Buy a little, then let it drop. Buy a little more okay? And that way you're not aping in at one price. I'm giving you the best advice anyone can give you guys. I promise you, you may hate me for it, whatever. But if you're aping into projects right now because it's dipping, you need to check yourself. All right? Big time. And I would not be doing that, period. Bitcoin could see a $35,000 level, guys. That's just a fact. I mean, we could go even lower than that. And so I'm not saying it's going to do that. I'm just saying that right now it's very suspect to me. This chart for Bitcoin is very suspect to me. Why? Well, you see what I just drew? We did not break this area. Now look, little mini rises in price and whatever is not going to change my mind on this. We had to have broken this. For us to make it back up here with everything the stock market's going through right now and worldwide, what's happening, that's going to be very difficult, guys, for investors to come flock over here right at the moment. It just is. So we got to be smart. We have to be smart. This is 14 minutes so far, and half this video I've really not talked about many cryptos at all. I've just told you guys about market sentiment and everything. Leave some comments below. What do you want me to talk about, guys? What do you want me to go over? Because I can show you guys other things that I'm looking at in the charts for Bitcoin and all that stuff. We saw the divergence pattern. You guys know that. We saw that back here. Price from here to here was going up. I can do this again for you guys so you can see it. This is on a 8-hour time frame now. We're now at 8 hours. Guys, last time we saw a divergence, what were we at? Go look at my last video. We were at a 4-hour time frame. It didn't happen on 8 hour yet. Look at this. Look at this divergence pattern that played out. Hold on. Watch this. This is exactly why I tell you guys, learn these divergence patterns, man. You'll make so much money. Look at that. That divergence played out, right? See it? So you got wave, smaller wave. So waves, momentum going down, price going up, and you always go from the top. You go from the wick. That's how you do it. That's a divergence pattern. 8-hour time frame. What do I tell you guys? Higher the time frame, what? The bigger the move. The bigger that momentum, will suck it down. So look what happened. Price got sucked down big time, okay? So guys, right now, be smart, be safe, be careful aping into projects. I would normally say, guys, let's buy this dip, let's go. If we were back here, like on this area right here with this green GPS, and then we started rounding out and momentum started going to the upside, I would have said buy this right or in this area, right about where this line is at. And we would have ridden this all the way up. And we did. I made a lot of money back here. I shorted, I longed. You guys saw my trades, you know? But right now is one of those moments where we need to see a little bit of stabilization across the board. That's my opinion. All right. So let me go over one more thing here. Phantom wallet tokens. Guys, for those of you who wanted to get into the Phantom network, you watch my tutorial on it. You use multi-chain XYZ, and you do not have your tokens yet. It's a liquidity issue. The tokens are coming. Mine came 4 days later. See my tokens right here? They ended up in my wallet. I want to give you guys a huge piece of advice. If anyone hits you up claiming to be support, okay, in Telegram, you do not give anyone your personal information, and you just ignore them. The only channel that you guys should be like listening to is the official channel for whatever project or token that you're in. If anyone I had a guy call me last night, literally call me, okay? And he gave me a website to go to and wanted me, I knew he was full of crap, so I just let him on. But if I had given him my address for my MetaMask wallet, my key that he wanted me to put into this secure website portal, he would have jacked me for everything I got, guys, my whole wallet. But anyways, the tokens come. Don't worry, your money's safe. It's just a liquidity pool issue. And any swap is, they're really good, guys. You can find them on, this isn't like where you would do the swap, but I was in here. I was looking up you can put your transaction hash in here. That's your, when you get the successful thing, it says success or whatever, you can put your hash tag in here. Your transaction hashtag. You can put your transaction hash. You choose you choose like Phantom network or whatever, Ethereum to Phantom, Fusion, whatever the network is. And then you click send and it basically looks it up. Oh, you can look it up right here, the search tool. It's been a long day, guys. Guys, I hope you got a lot out of this. I hope that you're able to see what I'm talking about as far as the market sentiment. I just would be careful right now. I'd take profits. I told you Ethereum's going to have a pullback. It's not done. I know it's not done. We're probably going to see a lower Bitcoin price tomorrow. And then hopefully, guys, people will pull their heads out from where and they'll put it back into Bitcoin. Guys, give me a big like before you leave. Throw me a comment. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here, going through this with me. And ultimately, you guys are the reason I do this. I want to see everybody be safe. I want everyone to win on this channel. I don't want any losers. And there's going to have to be a loser to have a winner. You got to have a loser when you have a winner. That's why I tell people aren't just going to hold these billion-dollar corporations. They're not just going to put billions into Bitcoin and go, I don't care what happens over the next 10 years. I'm holding. No, that's not true. They are the sharks. We're the goldfish. They will be selling when they need to make their profits and to make their investors happy. Tesla is going to keep selling for profit gains. Watch. So that's all she wrote, guys. Thank you so much once again. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Crypto Mike.